We don't read rules, we skim and pray. Forget your list, we built ours yesterday. We came for war, but stayed for the skits. We measure with vibes and commit to the bits. March off the tactics. We deploy with flair, then fall to bits. March off the tactics. Our win rate's low, but our war is lit. March off the tactics.
A special thank you to Logan's Lair for hosting us. Play games, buy and sell used miniatures. Come visit Logan's Lair in Port Credit, Mississauga, Ontario. Links below.
Welcome to Albion, The Mist's Recoil, a 3-game narrative campaign set in the war-torn mists of ancient Albion. This campaign draws inspiration from Games Workshop's 2001 Dark Shadows event, but with a twist. A rift in time has allowed us to revisit that story through a darker lens, one shaped by Belacor's will. We will be using the Warhammer, the old world rule set with minimal modifications to the original Dark Shadows campaign structure. Our goal is to stay true to the spirit of the source material while embracing the updated mechanics and balance of the modern game. Each battle will unfold a new chapter in Belacor's attempt to reshape the fate of the world, to undo the end times before they begin. 3 games, twisted factions, ancient powers reawakened. The Mist's Recoil and the war for Albion begins again.
Hearken, Wanderers. The Mists of Albion part for Game 2 of our Dark campaign. On one side, the Nomadic Waaagh thunders forth, eager for battle and blood. On the other, Henrik, the Necromancer, leads his shambling host, seeking to bind the powers of chaos to his own sorcery. Upon this field stand 4 pillars, each one marked by a dark god's hand, and each grants a boon to those who seize it. The top left pillar is sworn to Slaanesh. The unit that controls it strikes first in battle. The top right belongs to Nurgle. Its chosen gain regeneration, a foul resilience of 6+, or +1 to any existing regeneration. The bottom left is Khorne's. Those who hold it are driven into frenzy, bloodlust surging in their veins. The bottom right bears the mark of Tzeentch. Its unit gains its 6+ ward save, and their army may add +1 to cast or dispel a single spell each turn. Yet beware the center, for the pillar at the heart of the field grants the controlling unit the combined powers of all the gods their army already commands. It is there Henrik seeks to draw strength, weaving the gifts of chaos into his necromancy, while the orcs and goblins charge simply for the joy of destruction. This tale will be told in shorter form than before. A swift clash, in video rather than the frozen images of old. Tell us in the comments what you think of this style. Do you like these condensed sagas, or do you prefer the longer battles? Your voices will guide what comes next. Now, let us see which army claims the pillars, and whose will breaks in the mists of Albion.
Welcome to More Talk Than Tactics. We are at Logan's Lair, and this is Logan.
How you doing?
That was Logan. And this is 2,000 points of vampire counts versus the Nomadic Horde. Will the orcs and goblins prevail? Will the VC move forward more than 6 inches? Let's find out.
Turn 1.
Vampire counts, bottom of turn 1. Everything moved forward. Heinrich Kemmler unfortunately miscast his very first spell and cast nothing at all this turn. However, Try Twice Tony, the Necromancer with the plan, managed to cast a Spiritual Vortex right in the middle of the board. Let's go over now to Orcs and Goblins, mainly Orcs, turn 1. So the plan was to have the Goblins fail their Impetuous tests, force a charge, and then countercharge next turn. Logan, how did that go for me?
Craptacular. Because I managed to roll under 5 on both my Goblins units, and they didn't have to charge it.
That's fantastic.
2.
Bottom of turn 2, Vampire accounts, and we had the worst magic phase in the history of Vampire accounts, thanks to Logan's amazingly hot rolling. We failed to get off Hellish Vigor. Not once, but twice. So everything ambled forward very, very slowly. Over here, the Black Knights tried to charge the Wolf Chariots. Unfortunately, it's difficult terrain. They didn't get even close, and now they're stuck in the difficult terrain. Fortunately, I still hold its objective, but just by the barest margin. We move to the center, taking the center objective. On the right side, everything moved forward. We hold the right objective with the zombies slowly ambling towards the center. We finally got a spell off, and now everything within range of 8 inches of this template gets -1 leadership on the Orcs and Goblins side. And finally, we managed to get Ethereal on both Kemmler and the Banshee, which was technically already Ethereal, but now she has Fly 10. Let's go to Orcs and Goblins, turn 2. Now, because this matters and I'm desperate, I'm going to film you making all your Impetuous tests. Please fail them all.
Okay, well, I'm not really concerned because they're charging, so I don't need to make an Impetuous test.
That's disappointing.
They're charging, so I'm not worried about them.
Also disappointing.
They will have to make the roll.
-1 leadership.
They are going to charge.
They're going to charge.
I guess they are going to charge them.
Yep. The war boss.
He's not impetuous.
Darn it.
He's not impetuous. They're going to be charging there, and they're going to be charging there. So
Okay.
not a big concern.
So things are actually happening for the Orcs and Goblins. What did you do?
I pretty much charged everything into something, and then threw some Plague of Rust on the Black Knights just because their armor was, too strong, and I wanted to get rid of some of it. And then these guys failed to roll and charged in when I didn't want them to.
So let's see if the Blood Knights, with their only 4+ armor save, can survive being charged by really old, really small dogs. But well painted.
Alright.
So combat did not go too well for the charging, ravening hordes of goblins and their pig friends over here.
Mainly because I mistook the knights as being Black Knights and not Blood Knights. Or I might not have done that.
The trick is to paint your Blood Knights in a nice camouflage pattern that look like your Black Knights. So, double ones and they stay.
Goblins. Run away because they're goblins.
Okay, and the Boar Chariot.
Chariot still runs away.
Runs away. Let's see what happens. Okay, Logan, bottom of turn 2 for Orcs and Goblins. How'd it go?
Absolutely horribly, because I didn't realize I was charging Blood Knight. So not only did the Wolf Riders over here basically disappear, and the Orc Boar Chariot ran away as well. The unfortunately impetuous chariots here charged in, got completely slaughtered, and are now the single one left is running away. And my reinforcements did not arrive. And over here, these guys actually managed to take out a few knights and follow up. So they might get rid of that unit. But I can already see at the end of turn 2 with his victory points that there's virtually no chance I can win this game. Because I cannot blow through that many zombies fast enough.
Let's find out, shall we?
Turn 3.
Vampire accounts, turn 3 movement. I should note that before I moved, I managed to raise all of my Black Knights. And then on this side, the Blood Knights ran down a Goblin Chariot. The remaining Wolf Rider, not the Chariot. That Chariot is fine, and now is technically in a charge arc if he rallies, which is kind of funny. The turn after. Over here, the Graveguard could not catch up to the Wolf Chariot. However, I now have 2 Screams going into his Black Orc Warboss. And because of Spiritual Vortex and Spirit Leech, he is at -3 leadership. So Logan, please make your first roll for him. It's going to be
rolling.
Okay, so it's his leadership
Yeah.
-5. Whatever you roll above that number is the number of wounds he suffers.
Okay, so his leadership is 9, so it's 4.
Yep. So roll 4 or under. First Scream.
I rolled 8.
He suffers 4 wounds. Second Scream.
I rolled 10, so 6 wounds.
So he has now been screamed to death.
No save, no nothing?
Let me double check. Okay, so after double checking the rules for Screams, it's just a ward save. And with 10 wounds, it really doesn't make sense to even go there. Does he have a ward save at all?
No.
No, so just 10.
Well, actually, I think he does, but not with. I think he might get one from that. But I will double check. No, just increased toughness and yeah. So no.
Yeah, so with that, the general has been screamed to death, so he'll be gone. At which point we are calling it a game, as on the left flank, the VC wards are not going to cause a lot of damage. They will take the rest of the game to just take up the board and not move. We hold the center objective and the bottom right objective. We control the objective on Logan's side with the Graveguard, and because of my reserve move, everything is going to flee, and thanks to Fly, they're not going to be in charge range. Okay, the end of game handshake to show that there's no hard feelings.
Oh, there's hard feelings.
And we'll play again soon. And everyone come on down to Logan's Lair. He has so many boards. Over here we have the Mordenheim board. Looking all Mordenheimy.
Is that a term? No, Mordenheim.
Mordenheimy is now a turn. Another Mordenheimy board, but this one's even more Mordenheimy. A board with all the stuff that shouldn't be there but will move. A really cool river terrain board. I mean, that's just awesome. You just have to see this. You gotta check it out. That's just so cool. Oh yeah, that's an awesome looking board. Over here, another board which is blank right now. And in case you want terrain, Logan has terrain. He has you covered. There's enough terrain here to, I don't know what, but a lot of it.
And don't forget the hot flip size table going sticking in the back.
And a bunch of models. An apocalypse table. An apocalypse table.
Yes, an apocalypse size table in the back soon to come. I just haven't had a chance to finish yet.
Okay, so that's it. For more Talk Than Tactics and Logan's Lair, we'll see you next time.
We lost the match, forgot our spell. Our general fell into a wishing well. But dang it all, we told a tale with plastic trees and epic fails. More talk than tactics, with dice decide and chaos reigns. More talk than tactics, our minis are cool, our plans deranged. Subscribe or roll a natural one on life. To Rafe on life. Subscribe or roll a natural one on life. On life. Subscribe or roll a natural one on life. To raise, subscribe or roll a natural one on life. On life.